I just hate it when my fucking phone doesn't record. Oh my god, we was talking for like 20 minutes and it didn't record. But anyways, I'll just have to start over. Excuse the background noise. Um, I'm just outside. I just wanted to say that despite the beef between the underground black YouTube, between Hotep's black females and the small percentage of patriarchal black women, primarily, well, usually I only know one, which is Chrissy, versus the cult twirlers, and there's been bickering, and there's been the new definition of a mammy is now a black woman who is loyal to black men, who's only loyal to black men, and um, she is. Damn, I lost my fucking train of thought. Uh, and she is neglectful of domestic abuse. She is neglectful of rape and pillage and killing in the black community of black girls. It, it's over dramaticness. And the thing is, I really don't pay the black underground YouTube any mind. I don't pay these women any mind. I've noticed lately I have been getting a lot of trolling and harassment from the cult twirlers, and I'll get on them in a minute. But the thing is, I wanted to say is that damn, that shit is loud. I hope it's not messing up with the sound quality. But anyways, just make sure this thing is on again. But anyways, I can easily go outside in the real world and find black women who are appreciative of black men and don't have a grudge. Despite the claims on YouTube, black women really they don't really expect much from us, and that's kind of the issue. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing because we can always do better. Um, that's why I don't really pay too much attention to bullshit about we black women like Brooklyn Blue and Simone 56 and all these other black females that I've happened to run across with their they're either single moms or they're just bitter as hell, and they're like 42, unmarried, no kids, and they're like, y'all black men need to build businesses, y'all black men need to do this, y'all black men need to do this. It's like, okay, yeah, we get it. Um, yeah, we get it. But like what's it's like you're like 50, you're damn near 50. We think, do you really think we're doing it on your behalf? No. That's why I don't pay these women too much mind because I can easily find black women who who are they don't have a grudge between black against black men, nor do they nor do they have all these kind of complaints, and they do all this bitching and moaning and shit. You know, the average black woman ain't bitching and moaning about the rape and pillage of the black community. It's like, they can easily walk the streets. They have no fear in their heart when they see a black man. It's whatever. One story that I have is that of a black female that I used to go to school with. She just recently graduated with a degree in social work, and she is going to get her, I guess, master's degree. Or, no, her doc. That's either her doctor's or a master's degree, whichever one comes second to a college grad. But anyways, when I first met her, she was a quiet, shy girl. She ended up dating this Afro Latino guy, and he ended up being a racist, a white supremacist. But that was like after they broke up, and they, her and this dude, they, I, I felt like their connection was a little bit cheesy, but I noticed this thing about her even after the breakup. She wasn't a very cheery person. She was. a bit distant. She was cool, but it was like she wasn't really into love. Like she didn't had um a connection, you know. She she didn't want kids. She didn't want to be married. She had this kind of facade or this kind of ambiguous ideology because she's a feminist, but she had this ideology like, you know, women don't want to be married anymore. Women don't want to have kids. And it's like, are you just saying this because you don't want these things or because you feel like you're unable to have kids or you're unable to you feel like marriage is an unachievable um, unachievable whatever. And I know that when then like months later or like a year later, she ended up meeting this black guy, and you know her life just changed. You know her life was completely better. I mean, I see her on Facebook. She's always posting positive things. Everything is a new achievement. Like I did this, I got this. Man, it's a great day, and she's posting all these pictures of her boyfriend, and they look like a naturally beautiful couple. You know, you know, I, I kind of wonder. I'm pretty sure she's still. I'm pretty sure she has reconsidered and is considering marriage and having kids. Whether her boyfriend wants them or maybe if the boyfriend wants kids or not, but I'm surely she wants to be married at least. But anyways, and the thing was she I think she was raped. I don't know if it was by a black man, most likely due to proximity, and majority of rapes are that black women have are among white black men. um I'll assume it, but she's not like the angry feminist anymore of the whole, black men are evil. She never took, she's not on that route. She either was never on it or, it didn't consume her. So I can easily, like I said before, I can easily find black women who don't have grudges or don't think like Brooklyn Blue or these other cult feminists or these cult swirlers or whatever. You know, I know another black girl, she was raped. And she had a hard time, and we ended up it was kind of like some really childish shit, but we ended up just kind of falling in love instantly. We just started like liking dating each other instantly. I wouldn't say falling in love. I just say we just kind of dated instantly, and I learned that she was not she had a hard time dealing with black men. She had a hard time trusting them or loving them, and for some reason I was the black guy that she can trust. I was the black guy that she can love and respect. And that was pretty interesting. Um, Even though me and her broke up, I kind of lost attraction to her. Um, she ended up dating, I think, a white guy. And the problem with the white guy she was dating was that he only wanted her for sex. He kept asking for sex. And she ended up breaking up with him. She ended up being in a relationship with another black guy, and they were happy, they were good, but they broke up. But she liked them. I think they still talk to each other, but the point that I want to make is that black women are not. Um, I can easily even though I know a couple black women who were raped by black men or was hurt or whatever. I can they can I don't give up on them, and I don't hate them, and I do what I can to heal them or do whatever or support them. So despite the trolling that I get, despite the counter arguments that I get, I'm not giving up on them, and I don't want to be the black man that they're afraid of. You know. So you can troll me all you want. But speaking of a troll, there's a troll that goes by the name, I don't know what they go by, black, no, war on black men or war on black women. Well, it's some troll account, and I know they've been trolling me for a while because they recently found a comment that I made in another video, and this troll looks familiar because I've seen this troll before in Simone 56 videos and Brooklyn Blues videos, so this troll does look familiar. Um, so anyways, I was commenting on a video about this conference on about the Black and Asian coalition. There's this kind of Black and Asian, coalition of harmony, and I think mostly it's focused on interracial dating, and they were trying to prove the point that there's Asians and blacks are coming together. And I asked the question, are these Asian men hiring black men? Are these Asian men doing anything tangible for the black community? And I asked this because I'm not asking for a handout. It's not a handout, it's just a reciprocal. We want to reciprocate because the black community, the black community um, gives trillions of dollars to the Asian community. In the expense of for the expense for um, cheap clothes, cheap food, uh, movies, counterfeit movies, hair and nails. You know, and how many black folks are running around selling counterfeit goods from movies. You know, you can make counterfeit movies um, on on your own with your own camcorder. I do know that the Asian community, especially the Chinese. I know because I remember my dad used to have these counterfeit movies or these kind of weird jumbled movies that he would get from China. But like the Asian community, the Asian community, they're selling most of their stuff to us. You know, they know who they're marketing when they're selling cheap food, honey buns, Jolly Ranchers, and other cheap foods. You know, they know who they're targeting. I see Asian communities selling gangster clothes, hip hop clothes, especially some of them are just ridiculously outdated as fuck. I mean, who's walking around with baggy jeans now? I mean, it's 2016, halfway. So, the Asian community's kind of laid back on some stuff, but I still see them selling clothes marketed to us. They're selling jewelry, and you know, how many of black women are walking around with fake purses? Where do those fake purses come from? You know, most likely China. I even heard that some of these knockoff companies are making more money than the legit company that they're knocking off. But overall, I'm just saying, like, okay, we give trillions of dollars to the Asian community, yet um where is our return? Where is our tax return? Or where is our refund? You know, or reimbursements? We're sending your kids to college. We're sending your kids, you know, your kids. We're buying your kids cars, new cars. We're buying we're giving. It's because of us. Your kid is working and employed. If it wasn't for black people buying hair and nails, where would your Asian child work at? McDonald's, Toys R Us, the mall, a fast food restaurant. a non-Chinese owned or non-Asian owned uh, restaurant, you know. So I'm just asking for what is deserved because we're doing so much for you guys. The black community is doing more for Asians than the black community is doing for their own kids. How many kids are riding around the hood with a new car that their mother got them? How many kids, how many black kids have that luxury? How many black kids have the luxury of working for their family? Legitimately working for their family. How many black kids have that luxury? You know, the goddamn Asian community could at least they could at least you know fix up the roads, repave the roads, fill in um fill in holes or whatever, rebuild the rec center or the local boys and girls club. But anyways, this troll came on my comments, and they asked me, "What are you doing? Where is your black businesses?" And I'm like, okay, I've already told, and I know you're listening to my videos, and you already know that I every week I work with kids, with my black best friend, my black friend, and we're teaching kids coding, how to build robots. And I think next week we're taking the kids to the robot tournament, the tournament. And so we're doing something. It's a business. He is making money. I can care less about volunteering. I have a job, but I can care less about me being paid for it. My satisfaction is me being there for the kids. Me seeing them grow. And the program is open to both girls and boys. Even though there's more boys, we do have girls in there who are very intelligent. There's a girl. I think I see her every day when I show up. And she's very. But all the girls are smart. All the girls, they know it. I think there's one girl. She is not from the area, but she gets the gist of it. But the other two girls, they're very. They know how to do it. They understand the work. They understand the coding, and they understand the functions. So it's not like we're leaving people in the dust or playing favorites like the feminists would do, you know. But it's open to everybody, you know. So yeah, I do help the community. Even though I don't have a black business, I'm helping others. I'm helping others start up their business. You know, I was there when he wasn't even making money when off of his work, when he was just doing this shit for free, and I would video his sessions with the kids, teaching the kids how to make circuits and shit like that. I have another friend who has a bow tie company. I was with him when he started it up, and he was just basically doing it out of scratch. I was taking pictures and photoshopping his work. I was there. I was there for my other black friend who needed help video and editing um, his little promo videos. He just chilling in the hood and shit. You know, I helped him with that. So I've helped at least three black people with their promotion or starting up with their little business or whatever. So I've been there, and I can still do more. I can still do better, but I've been there. So I don't mind the criticism. I don't mind you asking. I'm not gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Because I can care less on what are you doing, you know. But hey, it's a fair assessment. But that's all I can say. I'm not mad for you for asking that question. I'm not gonna be bitter and angry about it. I ain't gonna ask what are black women doing. I can care less what black women are doing. Just like I can care less about what black women think on YouTube. It's really just a small percentage of y'all. I mean, I can easily go on a black female's page, and I can like the content. They're just talking about regular things. I can. That's why I have more respect for black women who are just regular. I watch regular black women's YouTube pages. They're just talking about hair, their life, funny things that happen. They ain't talking about when niggas ain't got their shit together, or niggas broke, or niggas ain't building black businesses, niggas ain't, they don't have a patriarchy, niggas ain't leading the community, niggas ain't fighting for us. That's usually bitter female talk. That's like bitter shit that Tanya TKO used to talk about when she had a house or some shit, last year, whatever. That's usually bitter talk from, black women like Simone 56 and the other women that I've encountered who are either single moms or black women who are in their mid 30s or 40s who, don't have kids and never been married. So, I don't really care about appeasing old people. I don't care about pleasing you guys. Um, because I can easily find women who respect me. I can easily find women who don't even have issues with black men. Granted, the situation of black men is real, and we can always do better. Yet I don't, yet it's not hard for me to find black men who are working. It's not hard for me to find black men who are taking care of their kids or whatever. So, it's not like I'm surrounded by weak-minded black men. The issue is just that black men aren't aggregating their money together. They're not, you know, they're not creating super PACs. They're not, um, they're not doing, they're not taking over the city. I would say, but I'm not gonna say that because I live in a decent working class, middle class. Um, I'll probably say working class at best. Maybe a couple middle class folks here and there, but you know, I live by mostly a lot of black people, and they're living pretty good. And I see a lot of black men who are either in the military or whatever, and they're living good. They're driving, you know, recent model cars. Usually no later than 5 years old. So I'm not seeing, I do see, I just kind of see a balance. I would say I see a balance, but I don't really care what these women on YouTube think because that's not what the majority of black women think. Granted, I'll admit some of these cult swirlers do have a point. The problem is that the black women at large aren't asking for it. So it's really kind of annoying that okay, you're asking for black businesses, but it was never brought up as a whole by black women when I was born. When I was born or when I was growing up, all a black kid was just told was to grow up, survive, get pussy, and move on. So, and usually when it comes to the shit that I know or the shit that I've learned, it was shit that I learned on my own, not shit that I learned from my mother or women who have problems with black men. But I'm gonna cut this video here. I don't want to make it too long. Kind of disappointed that because I like the original version that I made for this video, but I don't really like this one too much.